I'm Lori from Wine Expert. Today we're going to make a spiced roasted butternut squash soup. We've chosen this recipe because it's the perfect pairing for our South African Viognier, Chenin, Blanc, Roussane. This is a great recipe because of its versatility. It's perfect for a weeknight supper served with a green salad and some fresh bread, or as a starter for a more elegant meal. So let's get started. I've preheated the oven to 375 degrees, and now we're going to mix the spices for the squash. We're going to start with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of minced fresh ginger. We've got 2 teaspoons each of ground coriander and cumin. Some freshly ground salt and pepper. And finally, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're just going to mix that together so it's all nicely blended. Once we've made our spice paste, we're going to add to it 8 cups of peeled and cubed butternut squash. Now, as a time-saving idea, you can actually buy this pre-cut in the produce section. Just toss it until the cubes are nicely coated with the spice mixture. Now, once that's ready, we're going to pour squash onto a parchment-lined rimmed baking sheet. And from there, it will go into the oven where it will bake for 40 minutes. While the squash is roasting, we're going to heat the remaining olive oil in a large pot. You can use a Dutch oven or a large stock pot. And to that, we're going to add 1 chopped onion, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and we're going to saute those until they're nice and golden. Our squash is ready. I'm just going to take it out of the oven. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. And it's so fragrant. We're going to add the squash to our sauteed onion and garlic, and we're going to add to that 6 cups of low-sodium chicken stock. The soup has come to a boil, so now I'm going to take an immersion blender to puree it until it's smooth. You can use a regular blender if you'd like to do it in small batches, but an immersion blender works well for this kind of soup. One tip is make sure that your blade is submerged before you turn it on. The pureed soup can be saved in the refrigerator for up to 3 days at this point, but we're going to continue and we're going to simmer it on low heat for 10 to 15 minutes. Our soup is almost ready. The very last thing we need to do is add 1 tablespoon of cider vinegar to the mixture before we serve it. This is going to be delicious. At this point, it's a good idea to taste the soup and adjust the seasonings as you prefer by either adding more vinegar or salt and pepper. And the very last thing we need to do is ladle the soup into bowls. And garnish the soup with a dollop of sour cream and some freshly ground pepper. Bon appetit! This wine is an excellent partner for richly flavored foods and creamy soups.